Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. And in today's episode, we are back in the Mesa, and I've got some plans that I think you guys are going to like. I just wanted to kind of hang out a little bit. I wanted to start here in the Brown District. Just look at this. We're on top of the Logfellas shop right now. But just look at all the stuff. And the server really hasn't been up that long, if you really think about it. I mean, we started, what, the end of February? So this is realistically 3 months of progress, give or take. Look at all the shops. They're everywhere. Man. But anyway, what I wanted to do in today's episode is something, kind of a community project, a little bit. If I can find the place that is. I'm going to have to get some velocity. There we go. That's a little more like it. Also, I see there's some shenanigans going on over here. Someone has left Iskall aghast, it appears. I don't know what's going on with that, but what I'm looking for is the ocean, and specifically, I think it's actually over by Exuma's place, now that I think about it. Let's see. It's somewhere right along the coast. There's False's shop. Yeah, here it is. So, when we all started the season, this was kind of where we all made camp that very first couple of nights. That first night that we were all playing on the server. This is where it all began, right here, this little area. And it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty terrible, let's be honest. It looks horrible. It needs love. This area really needs some love. So what I wanted to do in today's episode is I wanted to show this area some love. Give it a little bit of, maybe a little shrine here, or like a little monument to, this is where Season 4 began. I think something like that would actually be really cool to build right here. We're going to do something with this wall. I don't know what yet. We're going to tear a lot of this stuff down. I see we have a UFO tree, which is going to drive me absolutely insane if I don't fix it immediately. So, let's see. Where you be, one log that's keeping it from despawning? There we go. Now I think it'll despawn properly now. And then we've got some other trees and stuff here as well. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do in today's episode. I want to work on this area a little bit. Get this looking a little bit prettier. Maybe we'll put in some sort of like memorial garden, or I don't really know. I don't really have a plan as to what it's going to be just yet. I just know that I want to work on this and make it look a little bit better. So let me get some stuff together. I'm probably going to have to run back to my house and get some materials. Well, we're going to do that, and then I will come right back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So I ran to my house and I grabbed some stuff, and I think it'll be good. So I've got a whole bunch of different stuff here. Some of it's also in my ender chest, and we're gonna use at least some of this to begin with. I think the first thing to do is probably to tear this horrible, ugly cobblestone wall down. I should probably use my work pick for this instead of my silk touch one. Just a thought. But we're just gonna tear all this stuff down. There we go. Get rid of the doors. Get rid of that. And I think I should probably make a chest or two. Let's just throw that. Throw that on the ground for the minute. There we go. And I'll just put a lot of this stuff in here. Just to get out of the way. Okay. So, let me finish tearing this down, and I will come back to you in just a second. All right, guys, I am back. So I got it all torn down. These leaves are despawning, and I think the first thing we should probably do is lay down some grass and stuff like that. Because if it's going to be a garden, we probably want to have like some grass in here and things like that. And I think we should probably also go ahead and fill in these spots here. And I think I'm probably going to put grass on top of this layer. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we leave it how it is. I mean, unfortunately, it's... there's this. And I don't particularly fancy filling that whole thing in. So, at least not right now. maybe someday. But for now, I think I just want to get kind of a natural looking shape as best I can, something along those lines. And then maybe we'll come along here with some grass and just kind of do that. I also need to turn all of this back into regular dirt. So that's going to take me a little while. Let me get on that, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys, I am back. So we got this done, and I think I still need to kind of... we got all this covered up, which is great. This stuff should turn back into grass or into dirt on its own because it wasn't hydrated, but I'll speed it up a little bit. It's fine. This little area, though, I want it to kind of seem like it's transitioning into glass. Or into grass, not glass. Rather than, just kind of having this solid border. So I think we want to kind of mix some of this grass in, kind of here and there where we can. Sort of like that. And maybe a little bit here as well. Just little bits and pieces. Maybe one here would be good. Yeah, that's not completely bad. I think that'll do. I do have a bed in here. Also, I had totally forgotten about this. This little cave right here. This is where I initially holed up. Like the very first episode. I totally forgot it was even here. So this is where we'll sleep. This is where we will sleep while we're working on this little project. I think that's kind of fitting. Whatever. We still have our furnace there and everything. But, man, this is the longest night ever. There we go. Okay. So, break you. For now. I'll put you back later. So, what we need to do is we need to kind of figure out what we're going to do for kind of a memorial type thing. So I'm thinking we'll start with some acacia wood. And I think I'm going to put it... Do we want to put it right up against, or do we want... Yeah, I think we do. So we'll bring it out like that. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finally, here, I guess. I think. Does that work? That mostly works. You know what? We'll scoot it back one. Just so it's all nice and even. And maybe I'll peel this hill back just a little bit. Or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Grass. You go there. Okay. So we've got that kind of done. As far as figuring out where our wall is going to go. Now we're going to want a wall, of course. And I don't really want to use acacia logs. I think that would look really out of place. So let's maybe try cobble. Like this. And then what we'll ultimately end up doing is we'll cap it off with some cobblestone walls. Once we kind of get this laid out the way we want. So we do something kind of like that. That looks a lot better than it did. And then we can also mix in a little bit of mossy cobble into that. Maybe one here. And I'm just trying to make it pseudo-random, which I'm not amazingly good at. I always seem to pick kind of the same patterns, but that's okay. It's fine. There we go. So we'll mix just a little bit of mossy cobble into this. Like that. There we go. And then we can, I think we can make mossy cobble walls, right? That's not just a modded thing. Yeah, there we go. Shows what I know. Professional Minecrafter here. Wow. Anyway, so let's maybe do something like that. We'll maybe put a mossy there. And then here. How's that look? That looks all right. I think that works. Although I'm almost tempted to put another acacia log here, just so those kind of connect the way we want them to. That might be better. Possibly. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. That. Yeah, it's getting there. Okay, let's make a few more cobblestone walls and one more set of mossy walls. There we go. Okay, and then finally, you, and like that. That should do. That doesn't look too bad. I think it'll work. Now, as far as the log, I mean, there are these gaps here, but that's not necessarily that big of a deal. The other option, too, would be we could make the gaps kind of intentional by doing something like this. But I think that looks a little out of place. It looks a little weird. So I think we'll go, well, we're not going to do that. But do I have 2 buckets? I do. Good. Let's get ourselves a couple of water buckets here. And I'd like to put like a fountain or something similar to that in kind of this area right here. Maybe... Well, one issue, though, is that directly underneath this is water. So if we do that, we're going to have to be kind of careful to make it not look too... Hi, zombie. Go away. Go away. Yes, there we go. To maybe not make it look super unnatural. Maybe we'll just break out an area like that and say that this is like a little pond. And then we've got all this grass down here that's just kind of chilling, just hanging out. I don't want to lose that much grass. Let me get some more work done on this thing, guys. I'll come back to you with an update in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got this kind of figured out. I do need to figure out what we're going to do here concerning the wall, because I just realized that this wall comes to here, but then it doesn't really, well, then again, I suppose we don't necessarily need a front wall. I was kind of thinking we'd have like a front wall, but maybe we could just have the wall here in the back. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Just do something like that. And then we'll want a couple trees. We're going to want custom trees because, where are my birch leaves? Birch leaves, there we go. Because the default oak ones would look a little out of place with the leaf color. So we're going to go birch. Birch leaves right here. And I'm just going to make a couple of real simple little trees. And these are going to look just like the regular ones that normally spawn. But because there. That should look... Yep, that looks very much like a normal Minecraft tree. But it has birch leaves, so that the colors aren't nearly as hideously ugly. Unfortunately, that used pretty much all of my birch leaves. Unfortunately. Rendog, if you're watching, you should sell birch leaves in your garden shop. I'm just saying. That would be a great plan. Now, we need to get some color in here, and I'd actually like to get a couple of lily pads and put those into the pond, like so. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think we want one less lily pad right there. There we go. And then maybe we'll do like a little... maybe like a little gazebo type deal. That could be kind of nifty. Let's do this and make a couple of those. And there we go. Some oak fences. And where could we put this gazebo? Like right here, potentially. Just a little type shelter thing. Go up one more. Oh, look at those mad parkour skills. Did I get it? I got it. Nailed it. That was beautiful. Okay. So we've got that kind of chilling there. Now we need something to go on top of that. And I suppose I could use oak again, but I'd like to have a little bit more contrast than that. Perhaps we will go... I don't want to use acacia. And I'd prefer not to use cobblestone either. Maybe we'll go stone brick. We'll make some stone brick slabs. And there's not... yeah, not mossy stone brick slabs, unfortunately. That's a modded thing. Okay. So... we'll maybe do something... oh, I fell. Something kind of like... this. There we go. Oh, also, before I forget, tomorrow, there's going to be a Hermitcraft live stream event. Yet again, I will be streaming along with a bunch of the other hermits as well. So definitely make sure you catch that if that's something that that would interest you. If you're going to be free tomorrow, if I remember, I will put a thing in the description that has the hermits that are streaming and the times that they're streaming. If I forget, please remind me, because I'm really scatterbrained when it comes to that kind of stuff. I forget that type of stuff all the time, and then I feel terrible. Also, in other news, I have relaunched, I guess relaunch would kind of be the right word for it. I have restarted my vanilla single-player series. It's called Kingdoms. So that would be something that could potentially interest you as well. If you can't get enough vanilla Minecraft, check out Kingdoms for sure. First episode started yesterday, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm super excited. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, what, zombie? Where did you just chilling down there? Just hiding down in the staircase? That's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's make some cobblestone slabs, and let's cap these off. These acacia logs. Just with some cobblestone slabs like this. Yeah, that's a good look. Okay, now we need to get some color. I know I said earlier we need to get some color in here, and that I didn't actually do anything about it. So I'm thinking... here we go. I knew I had some flowers and things. Let's grab our bone meal as well. Let's make some of that. And let's make a couple of rose bushes. There we go. Just a few. That should be... I don't want to go too crazy with these because they are very vibrant. So something like that. I think that's too much, honestly. I think we need less rose bushes. We'll maybe do a couple of them along here, and then maybe a couple of these peonies as well. Just kind of mix them in up along the wall, kind of like that. How's that look? Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, and then I want to mix some other smaller flowers in here as well. And then I suppose we'll just bone meal good chunks of this too. Unfortunately, the bones, the grass that you get from bone mealing is very brown. I wish it was green. I wish that this biome right here, we're in a river. I wish that extended to like here instead. And it's a pity that it doesn't, considering that most of this terrain is built out over the ocean. So it is what it is, I guess. As far as a pathway, we want to get a pathway going too. So let's maybe grab some oak, make ourselves some oak slabs, and let's go with maybe just a path block type pathway thing. and oak slabs. Here we go. And we'll do something like that. Path block here, like this, and then the path can kind of come over and around. And I want it to ultimately lead to the gazebo over here. So it'll kind of wind through to over there. How's that look? Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And then we need to do away with a couple of these flowers because there's just a few too many right now. There we go. So you got a tree over here. I think we'll probably want to put another tree right here, but I don't think we can go... I mean, I suppose we could just grow an oak. Like right here. I mean, it's brown. It's the leaves are very brown, which is not nearly as attractive as... Yeah, we're not doing that. I changed my mind. I need birch leaves. I will make it. I do want another tree here, but I'm definitely going to need to get birch leaves. I cannot talk today. Definitely going to need to get birch leaves to do that. Let's grab some oak fences and some torches, and that's what we'll use for lighting, I think. We'll use Iskal's all-time favorite little tiki torch design type thing. Just a couple of them spread, throughout the little garden area. Maybe we put... I really don't want to put one there. Will this connect? This will not connect. So we could put one right here, and that would be fine. And then over here, maybe we can put some torches as well. Although I don't know that I want them necessarily off the path. I think it's fine, actually. I think that looks just fine. Oh, maybe put one over here as well. That'll keep this whole area kind of lit up, which I think will actually look really good. So that's kind of nice. And then we need signs, for sure. We need, the whole point of a memorial, or a type of thing like this, is so that we remember stuff. So I'm thinking we get some signs, and we'll put those down. And actually, maybe what we can do is we can extend this wall to here. Yeah, maybe we get rid of this layer right here. And maybe we peel this back a little bit as well. I'm just kind of changing my mind about a couple things. Let me get some work done, guys. I'll be back with you in just a second. All right, guys, I am back, and I just want to put the finishing touches on this. I'm thinking we're going to put a nice big gate on this, which I think will be really cool. So it'll go like that. This will have to get peeled back a little bit more, which is fine. And I'll have to redo the grass right in here. But it's looking pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy. Oh, actually, just kidding. Don't sleep. I want to see how is it lit up in here? Yeah, it's nice and lit up. Okay, awesome. Now we can sleep. So let me do a little work on the terraforming. Let me see what... Oh, that's my fly bow. Where's my good bow? Where's my good bow? Good bow. And no arrows. Arrow. I see you. That was longest creeper ever. The guy was sitting there forever. Anyway, let me get some of this path stuff put in. Let me get some of the grass all ready to go and things like that. I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So we got all this put in. Actually, I should probably bone meal that while I'm thinking about it. Just get some bones and grass and stuff in here. I was really hoping for some flowers there. Bone meal. Just a couple. Whatever. I've got flowers. I'll do them myself since you want to be difficult. But we just want a couple of... it's too much red. Maybe one there. And one here. How's that look? Yeah, a couple little flowers as you walk into the garden. Okay, cool. And then we just got to put up the signs. So we will say welcome to the Hermit Memorial Garden. That is not how do you spell garden? I feel like I'm trying to spell guardian. There we go. Garden. Actually, up here. Welcome to the Hermit Memorial Garden. There we go. This is where it all... this is where Season 4, the best season... I'm... Bad zombie. Made me mess up my sign. Let's just say, this is where Season 4 began. There we go. So you got a little memorial garden in here. And I think it works. It's kind of cute. You know? It's just... It really serves no purpose. It's just something nice to look at. And I think that's really an important thing when you're talking servers. You know, just doing things to just kind of make the world pretty. Even if they really don't serve any true function. It's nice to have a little bit of just kind of life and stuff going on. We do need a little bit more green over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to put some bushes in, just like right about here. That should be good. Okay, how's that look from up above? Yeah, we got some green over here, we got green over there, we got some flowers and things. It'll do. It'll do. It's a lot better than what we had. What we had here at the start of the episode was not nearly as good. So, there you have it, guys. I think that is going to do it for this episode. Built ourselves a little memorial garden. But I am out of time. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.